Before I came to Christ, my husband and I were in a very dark place. We had gotten the kids taken away last February because of meth and crack addiction. We just couldn't get out of that dark hole. In August, he was sent back to prison at the same time that I went to jail. At the time, it was hurtful. It was probably the worst thing I had ever been through. But now the outcome is the light, and I'm thankful. I was actually sitting in population with 50 other girls. I went to my bunk and I cried. I cried and cried and cried for 2 days straight. I felt guilt for everything I've ever done in my whole life. I just repented, and I couldn't. It didn't stop. I couldn't make it stop. The shame and the guilt was overwhelming. And then once I came out of it, I felt new. I felt light. I felt hope. There was no other way that could be anybody but Jesus. There was no way. And I just knew. I mean, I picked up that Bible. I had never read the Bible in my life, and I picked up that Bible and I read the New Testament in 3 days. Spiritually, I was different. My surroundings were still the same. So I was still surrounded by drugs, addiction, bad influences, temptation. It overwhelmed me once again. I was sentenced to inpatient rehab at Arapahoe House, and my husband left me for another woman. I would drop dirty ways, I would get in trouble through probation, and not once did I go to prison, not once did I get reprimanded in a severe way for anything that I was doing. At the time, I thought that was good, I was getting away with it. But now that I look back, it was God waiting for the exact right time to put me in rehab in order to get my children back. When I became a follower of Jesus, now it doesn't matter the outside influences on my life. No matter what I do, it's for Jesus. It's for God. The greater the relationship that I have with Him, the greater things that are going to happen in my life, and I know that. When I was a fan, I didn't know that. I had doubt, and now I don't. If you just dedicate everything to God and give everything to Him and know that He's your support, and that no matter what, you are a child of His and He is your Father and He will look after you, your life will be so much better. You're not just going to roll through and go through the motions, as they say. You're actually going to be living life and you're going to love it. My name is Sandy, and I'm not a fan.